Hello, Ava. My name is Brittany, and I have Kaylee with me. We're going to be your nurses today.
You must be Ava's mother, Heather? Yes, she is.
Hello, Heather.
So we're so happy that Ava is feeling better and able to go home, but we just have some discharge instructions that we have to do with you really quick. Is that okay? Is now a good time? And they say yes.
Okay.
So I'll let you start.
Okay, Ava and Heather. So dehydration happens when your body loses too much fluid, and your body can lose its fluid in a variety of different ways. It can be through sweating, through urine, through your bowel movements, and even through breathing. So it's important that we have this fluid inside of our body. Otherwise, when we lose too much, we become dehydrated, and it can be a serious problem and lead to further complications. Yeah. So what we recommend is that when you go home to try to drink small amounts of water or something like Pedialyte, because that's going to contain electrolytes and it will help replenish your fluids. What we want to try to do is give 1 to 2 teaspoons, which is roughly 5 to 10 milliliters, so about a little half of a med cup at a time at home. And for the first 24 hours, you want to drink clear fluids. So no sugary drinks, juice boxes, stuff like that that has too much sugar. We want to get something like the Pedialyte or the water. And then if you do continue throwing up, which right now you're not, but with dehydration, you do have a risk of throwing up, which also gets rid of fluid. And you cannot drink fluid. We just recommend sucking on ice chips because that'll help replenish those fluids.
Cool. It's really important that if your doctor suggests any follow-up care, like with your primary physician, that you keep that appointment so we can monitor how Ava is doing, okay? Your doctor may also prescribe some additional medications to prevent stomach upset, maybe some antibiotics if there is to prevent infection, some meds to control loose stools, or if she's having any belly cramps. It's important that she limits her physical activity because she may still feel weak. Changes to the diet that are needed. So I would talk to your doctor about what foods are best for her, but it's important that she eat a normal, healthy diet, but avoid foods that are fatty or fried, and avoid foods that are high in sugar. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like Brittany said, you're going to want to avoid juices, sodas, ginger ale, teas, caffeinated drinks, and sports drinks because they contain high sugars and salts, which can actually bother your stomach even more. So, let's see here. Other side? Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so some other problems that can occur with dehydration in general is you may become really tired, really weak. You might get a little bit dizzy, Ava, so it might feel like the room is spinning a little bit. And you could pass out, which is just falling over wherever you are and not being able to get back up. It also does cause damage to your kidneys, which your kidneys is what helps get that urine out of your body. So again, what we can do to help prevent these complications at home is just drinking that 10 to 15 milliliters of fluid at a time until she is able to get back up to her normal intake. And again, staying away from those really sugary drinks. And then some signs and symptoms we want you guys to be aware of for when to call the doctor is signs of infection. So your fever of over 100.4, if you become really stiff, Ava, if you feel like you can't move, your muscles become really weak and you're just not able to play or walk around. Heather, if her urine becomes kind of like a dark yellow tint, or if she has not peed in 6 hours, or if she is throwing up. Also, if no tears are being produced when she's crying, if her lips appear dry and chapped, and if she's just not taking in fluids and she's just feeling not like herself, and if it's just not getting any better in 2 to 3 days, we want you to call back to our office and bring Ava in. Okay? She said okay.
Yep. So now I'm just going to ask you a couple questions to make sure you understand what we just talked about. So can you tell me about your child's condition? And she talks about dehydration and the signs and the symptoms and the different causes. And then I would ask her questions like, can you tell me what fluids are good for your child to have? And she would tell me water and to avoid sugary beverages and things like that. And the same with diet, to avoid fatty foods. And then I would ask her what signs or conditions would prompt her to call the physician. And she tells me that if Ava stops urinating, if she has some unexplained fatigue or lethargy, if she experiences some muscle stiffness or weakness, or if she passes out, or if her urine output decreases. And then I'd ask her, do you have any other questions or concerns that we can help you with today? And they say, no, not right now. And I'd also recommend, if they'd like, or they can learn more, they can go to the Academy of Nutrition and Diabetics, Kids Health, and NHS Choices. Those are all great websites and resources for more information. We're going to provide you with this handout that you can take home with you in case you have any more questions or you need a reminder.
All right.